What motivates your team? What motivates you? Well, it's an important question that scholars have been asking for a long time. In 1961, there was a scholar by the name of McClellan that came up with something called motivational theory. And he indicated that there were three primary elements that motivate any individual. Now, it's important to realize that these are all developed through nurture. They're not nature. In other words, these are not inborn motivators. They are things that we learn over time through our family, our life experience, our job experience, and so forth. And we become oriented more towards one or the other. Now, none of them are bad. But you got to be aware of which one motivates you, and even more importantly, which one motivates your team, because they're going to be different. So the three drivers, the three motivators that McClellan identified are achievement, affiliation, and power. Now, achievement is somebody that's all about putting the numbers on the board, achieving at a high level, being recognized for that very high levels of achievement. I had a salesperson that worked for me a number of years ago, and he, all by himself, would post 40% of the company revenue every single year. Massive overperformer. He was all about achievement. He didn't want to lead people. He didn't want to be affiliated on a team. He just wanted to achieve. And so we let them do that. Affiliation are people that like to work in teams. They like to work with other people. They enjoy the interaction. They enjoy the social. If I put them in a room by themselves counting cans of tomato sauce, they'd be a very unhappy human being. But if I put them in that same room with 5 people counting tomato sauce cans together, they'd be happy as a clam. So affiliation and working in a team is a very strong motivator for many people. And then finally, power and control is the last one. And these are generally people that end up in leadership positions because they're willing to do what they have to get into positions of power and control. So you might say, well, some of those I feel like are more negative or positive. But the reality is, if you were thinking about building a team to accomplish a goal, you'd want to have some people that are affiliation oriented on the team because they'd keep the team function running and happy and moving forward. You want a couple of achievement oriented people that are going to go pound out the work that needs to be done. And then you want somebody who's a control and power person, probably guiding the whole group and making sure we achieve what we need to achieve. So think about yourself. Think about your team. Think about the next team that you form. What about, should they be achievement-oriented, affiliation-oriented, or power-oriented, and in what combination to get the best possible outcome for your company?